Arne, obviously a disappointing outcome. Not often that Liverpool concede 3 times in 15 minutes. What happened in that spell of the game?
And not often that we concede 3 goals, let alone in one game, let alone in 15 minutes. And then if you look at the goals we conceded, I think all 3 of them we could have prevented it. Yeah, that is not what we usually see, and that's probably also the reason why we are where we are. Because if you make these mistakes more often in a league like this, you will not be having the amount of points we are having at the moment.
There were a few individual errors, weren't there? Ibrahim Konate had one that wasn't punished. Then obviously Andrew Robertson, I think Soboslai played a pass without looking first half. It wasn't like you, as you say.
No, it wasn't. We scored a good goal, but apart from that, I think the second half performance is much more like the team we are. But yeah, it's conceding 3 goals in the manner we did is of course not of the standards of Liverpool. That's clear.
And having got back to 3-2, you actually had some quite big opportunities. Harvey Elliott hits the woodwork, Bernd Leno makes 2 or 3 saves. You could have got something out of the game.
No, definitely. We just needed time, and because I think you could see, especially not in the first part of the second half, but from I think 20-25 minutes before the end, we were creating chance after chance after chance. And then you need time if you are 2 goals down, and in the end we lacked time to make sure to make up for the 3 mistakes we made in the first half.
I just want to ask you 2 more questions. Firstly, about Alisson not involved again. I mean, is it a bit of a worry now that presumably he's failed that concussion protocol again?
Yeah, yes he did. So there's a week to go, so it gives us a bit of time. But you know, as Liverpool, we always follow the protocol in moments like this when it's a concussion. And if he haven't ticked all the boxes, he can be on goal. He wants it a lot, but the protocol is the protocol.
And I have to ask you about Mo Salah. I mean, his figures this season have been incredible. He's like 50% above everybody else in terms of goal involvements. However, another game has gone by. He hasn't scored a goal. He hasn't got an assist today. One great ball, which Cody Gakpo nearly got onto in the first half. So there are pluses there. But for him, this season, compared to what he's been like over week after week after week, he's been quiet now for 3-4 games.
Yeah, maybe you should see this as a compliment, because his numbers were not normal, and now he hasn't scored for 4. But the good thing about Mo is sometimes he doesn't play a good game and he can still score a goal. And I don't think he's now in a place where he cannot score goals anymore. He knows what kind of player he is. We have to bring him as much as we can in those positions. Today he get a big chance. I don't know who crossed it, but he had his right foot. But Mo will show up again. I don't worry about that.